Hello and welcome to Ascension Sunday. Normally we're used to hearing Ascension Thursday because that's traditionally when we celebrate this wonderful solemnity, but the church in recent years, U.S. bishops in particular, have asked that we relocate it to Sunday because it's of the mystery of the Ascension, how important it is for us to celebrate so more people could take advantage of it. So although it's Ascension Thursday normally, it's Ascension Sunday now. And that's just so that you can have the experience of hearing the readings and kind of unpacking what the Ascension means to humanity. And it's a bigger question that I'm going to answer right here in this very short thing. I was cautioned that I shouldn't talk too long, that you guys don't like it when I do. But listen carefully to the homilies today, because the Ascension is an important part of the Paschal Mystery. Sometimes when people talk about the Paschal Mystery, they talk about the incarnation, the birth of Christ, and his ministry, his life, and his passion, death, and resurrection. And they kind of leave it at that, but they forget the Ascension is a very important thing, because where our Good Shepherd goes, we hope to join. Another thing I wanted to touch base with you on, we had a very quick Finance Council meeting this last Wednesday, and they were asking questions about where we are with the construction process. And I said, it's been a while since I sat down and talked with all of you about where we're at. So as you know, there's been delays, and one of the critical delays was that we can't get a certificate of occupancy from the city until we have a fully functioning fire suppression system. And in order to make that happen, we needed to get an extra meter or extra service from Nevada Power. And that's has been installed. We're waiting for them to approve it, and then we're waiting for the city to do the final sign off. So it's going to be a little bit more time, but that's okay. Precisely because we're not ready to move in yet. We have a lot of things we have to do. The sound system isn't fully installed yet in the new church. The lighting control system isn't installed yet, as well as there's one other thing. The Wi-Fi system. You have to have Wi-Fi to make everything work. So once all those things are installed, which I have heard that this coming week, the Wi-Fi system should be installed, as well as the lighting control system. So we're making headway. Then there are a couple of doors that needed a special fire escape hardware put on them that we're waiting on as well. I asked tentatively, they'll never give us a certain date, but they're hoping that we'll get in there sometime in July. Now, these are all the things that mechanically we have to have for a functioning building, but in order to celebrate the Eucharist in there, we also have to have training of our Eucharistic ministers that exist, and some of the new ones I hope that'll sign up next week when we have our ministry fair here at the parish. And so that will also need to be done before we can move over there and have Mass in a reverent, prayerful way. So just to let you know that it looks like maybe sometime July, maybe early August, we'll be transitioning to the new building. God willing, right? With all the delays we've had, I don't know anymore. I just put it in God's hand, and we'll get there when we're supposed to be there. But just know good progress is being made, and soon we're going to be over there. And then finally, I wanted to touch base on one other thing, and that is next Sunday is Pentecost Sunday, in which on that day we're celebrating another part of the Paschal Mystery, the great feast, the outpouring of the Holy Spirit on the church. Some people call it the birthday of the church. But on that particular weekend at our parish, we'll be having our parish ministry fair. And I want to encourage you to discern this week what gifts or charisms you have, what talents has God graced you with that you might be able to use for the benefit of building up our community here at St. John Newman. God bless you, and I hope you have a fantastic week.
mouth here. You can see I'm a tear. I just barely have enough air to make it work.
Okay. Due to the priest retreat next week and the limited availability of priests, there will be no morning mass on Thursday, June 5th and Friday, June 6th. Also, there will be no First Friday Eucharistic adoration. Coming up on June 14th and 15th, our Disciples on Mission Ministry will be presenting our annual school supplies drive to benefit underprivileged school children in our community.